Hey everybody, it sure has been a while, hasn't it? Today's episode of the Snark Tank podcast is sponsored by News Voice. As I'm sure most of us already know, almost all US media is owned by a handful of big, creepy, greedy corporations, so finding unbiased information and different perspectives is pretty damn hard. We need to take back control of the news, and this is how you can help. News Voice gives you a personalized news feed by aggregating major news sites as well as international and independent media. Each story shows several sources which are all tagged with their bias and perspective. I've been saying for years that the best way to get accurate information is to cross-reference all of the biased stuff. So this is pretty perfect for me. As a reader, you'll be joining a movement to change the way we consume news and media. You can upvote the stories that you find interesting so more people will see them, or add stories and links that are missing. Not only will you be joining a democratized platform for news, but you'll also be saving time by getting all of your news in one app, with unbiased summaries written by News Voice's community of volunteers. This is something that I genuinely feel is actually super useful and super important right now, so please download the News Voice app completely free from the link in our description on YouTube, and if you're off YouTube, please visit the Google Play Store or iTunes and search News Voice to download it for free today. newsvoice.com/app/the Snark Tank. Thanks again to News Voice for supporting today's episode, and go ahead and show them support.
Hey, look, it's a little dead meme.
I feel like we should start with a complete non sequitur. What was it that we were talking about before?
I don't know. Was it the guy, that fucking kid that looks like me? They would keep saying looks like me and it doesn't look anything like me and it's making me really mad.
People are so fucking racist.
Guys, no, listen.
Yo, I don't look like him. Chris, you've known me for 15 years, dude.
Which is why this comparison holds so much weight.
I hate
Listen
you.
to me.
I'm getting mad, bro. Let's hear what you're going to say.
Hold on. What's his name? We should fill the audience in on what we're talking about immediately, right?
I think the guy's name is Mario Rashad, I think.
Mario Judas.
Mario Judas.
He's fucking he's the cross between Mario Bros and Judas Priest. That's what he's going for.
Yo, I hate that nigga, dog. I can say it. I hate him. I hate him. People keep saying he looks like me and it makes me angry. I'm happy he's following his dream, dude. I'm happy. He's definitely a black kid that was around and not many other black kids growing up.
Well, he's he's like what people kind of, somebody tagged me in his music a couple of weeks ago. And they assume that's me, that's your people. I was like, no, dude, I dabble in a little bit of everything, but I've never got into the culture of being I'm misunderstood and I'm going to make weird shit, I'm going to be weird for the sake of being weird because I don't fit in and shit like that. I'm like, no, I fit in pretty well. I played football, fucked a lot of bitches, it was,
I feel you, bro.
I just mean I don't know. I think go ahead.
I think that's what the world thinks of black people that are well-spoken. We're just that. We're just that. If we don't fucking talk yo, my nigga was poppin', say, yo, I was dead ass on the block. If we don't talk like that, we're that.
Are we still talking about this Disney villain?
Yeah. Super Mario Judas Priest. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, good.
He looks like somebody that should have been in The Princess and the Frog.
Look, I'm just gonna say, I don't. Before we get too confused, I don't think he looks like you, but I think there's a vibe.
I do not give off that kind of vibe, bro.
You totally give off that vibe.
What a fucking manic, hey, stay away from me. I'm angry. I'm confused vibe.
Don't you run from me, Lil N-word, dude. That's something you would say, absolutely.
That's not something I would say out loud.
That's something you would say in your heart, and it would manifest in your sleep. You would say it out loud in your sleep.
It would manifest in my heart.
See, I get it now. I kind of get it a little bit like that.
I hate you both.
Hey, I'm just saying he does look like the type of dude that chants hate before he goes to sleep. He
looks like someone that actually does it, bro. I look like someone I'm a meme. He looks like the meme of what I say. He looks like the shit I say. He's the shit I say in person.
What if he's a huge fan of you and this persona.
Oh man,
is all
if he's a huge fan of me and I'm shitting on him like this, I'd feel so bad. I'd be like, honestly, little man, you deserve better role models than me. I'm sorry. I need to be better for you.
No, I mean, you can shit on your fans. It's fine. If they're acting up, you gotta.
If they're real, like genuine, like, oh yeah, I really look up to you, like a role model to me, and I'm shitting on them, I'm a bad person, bro.
Not necessarily, because
I don't think so at all.
What if he's all fucked up? Like, what if he like fucking like molest people or something, and then he's like, "I'm a big fan, sweetie." Like,
that's context. I don't got time for that. Look, if he, I just don't got time. Let's just move on.
I don't have time for context.
I don't got time for this.
That is great.
No, that's not what you said. You said I don't have time for context. I don't got time for
this. I said that's context. I don't have time for this. Okay, Chris, don't lawyer me again. All right. I don't have time for that, which this is this conversation, all right? Let's take a step back and let's move on.
All right,
we hit a roadblock. Let's back up.
Look,
beep,
man.
Beep,
all
beep.
I'm saying is like, if that guy is definitely all of the things you've said publicly put into like a fictional person.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Without a doubt, that is you. And if you don't know if you don't know exactly what we're talking about, just Google it. What's his name? Like what is his name? Lil Priest? I forget what his fucking name is.
Lil Judas. Little Judas.
Mario
Priest?
Judas.
Mario Judas. And look up. It's going viral. It was like this. What was it? This dude raps like a Disney villain. And I fucking, dude, the second I saw it, I thought of you. Like, really? Like, that's
dog,
like a real...
Emmett said he raps in Times New Roman, bro. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was crying. I was crying, dude.
2.8 million.
Pro.
Dude, he almost has 3 million views.
It's popping off. That's good.
There is nowhere to run. I will kill your son.
Dude, it's so edgy. I love it, but it's so shitty, too. Bro. It's like
I don't think his voice is that bad though, TBH. I just don't like what he's saying.
I mean, it's definitely like produced, obviously. So like, you know, it's obviously going to sound good. He's clearly got like some kind of budget going on.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even need a budget, man. You can put like the amount of free plugins that are available, and then you can just use freeware like Audacity, and then just throw on some auto-tune. You're good to go, man. Like, you're good to go. This isn't like crazy. I mean, I guess the camera work's pretty decent.
I mean, yeah, like the camera work and the music video is pretty. It's a pretty decent, well constructed video, despite the fact that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell he's doing. There's that scene of him like his nails dragging across the wall.
His fucking chunky ass hands got like a fucking cat's paw against a wall.
It's very funny.
Yo,
like I don't
okay.
know. I don't know what the intention is. I don't know what the intention is for that video. I don't know if it's like, so it seems like it's supposed to be a joke, but
it's expression, bro. You wouldn't get it, Chris.
Yeah. I don't know how to express it really at all.
You wouldn't get it, Chris. You wouldn't get it. Go fucking French kiss a fucking guitar, loser. Fuck you.
I mean, that's cool. Do you think?
I mean, whatever you're into, right?
Do you think this would have blown up if he was like in shape and good looking? Like, say,
no.
Yeah, like, probably.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think the fact that he looks extremely atypical is like a huge, a huge thing.
A buff.
Yeah, it's definitely a buff. It's like anytime you see, it's kind of the same thing with anything, really. Like, imagine the Star Wars kid doing that Star Wars video, but he's like skinny.
Oh yeah,
like it's not really
handsome.
Like that's not nearly as funny. Like, it's just not.
True.
Like, it would just be like, you've probably seen that video in real life probably a million times. But, like, the fact that he's just this, like, chunky kid in his, like, high school's, like, AV club room doing it is the thing that made that, like, a huge thing. And, like, I don't know, any number of strange-looking people doing strange shit on the internet is always going to be buffed by the fact that they look strange. A beautiful person can't go viral. Like, it's just not going to happen.
I don't think that's true.
I
think exceptionally beautiful people can go viral.
Only on TikTok. Only on TikTok.
That's the thing, but like they're not. I don't know. Like, they're usually viral only because they're beautiful. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
It's never
That's
like,
true.
Here's this beautiful person doing this insane, wacky thing. It's usually just, oh, this person's hot.
Yeah, that's very
like
true.
I don't have like. like, I don't know, there's plenty of like E people, you know, who are just kind of chilling because they did like a TikTok dance, and it's like, you know, cool, good for them, you know, but, you know, I can't think of really anything that they did, you know, like outside TikTok is confusing to me, only because it feels like it's exactly the same thing as Musical.ly, which it is.
Yeah.
But like for some reason people like it now.
That's all you need to do.
Wild.
It's genius marketing where it's like, oh, this shit sucks. Let's just repackage it and then give it back to them, and they're gonna love it. That just shows you how stupid people are.
Yeah, why did like it's so interesting that proves a whole lot about like marketing and the fact that like even just the name of something will just completely make or break like a thing.
Oh, that's true. Think of what's that thing called? Quibi or something?
Quibi. Like Quibi sucks.
What a stupid concept, but even more so, what a stupid name. Like that. What is that?
Yeah, but I bet that concept, as stupid as it is, probably would have exploded under the right circumstances if it had a better name.
True. And they thought, and they thought that things would be much more well received since the pandemic. But it's like, no, people have time to binge shit and they don't give a fuck about 10-minute videos or whatever. And so it was just like horrible timing too. And Quibi, what does that mean? It sounds like something like gross and squishy. It doesn't sound like, oh yeah, like Netflix. I get it. Internet, flicks. I get what the thing is. I don't know what a Hulu is, but that works. Though?
Yo, Quibi is like this phone-centric media app. It's like Netflix, but for your phone, basically. And I mean that like in the sense that they make vertical programming, and they have like a bunch of these actors. Like they pay a lot of like good actors to be in their shit. You know, there's like, do you know what the naming convention of it actually is?
No.
Is it Stupid?
It's called Quibi because it's meant for quick bite-sized videos or bite-sized shows.
Oh.
So it's like quick bite Quibi, and like they thought that was like a great thing. They thought that was a great concept and name. God help anybody who invested in that. You know, like I just don't even understand how you possibly could have been convinced. It's such a terrible name.
It's so stupid. I feel it feels even dumber knowing what it is. I'm like, okay, I get it, but marketing 101. What? Come on, you could have called it anything. They could have just called it fuck, and it would have been better.
Fuck.
Yo, it definitely would have been better. But yo, they have so many. They had that Kevin Hart movie. They had like oh my god, who else do they have? They had so many like big. I think they have like a reality show with Idris Elba and like
what the fuck?
I don't understand. Yeah, like I don't understand.
How the fuck they paying Idris Elba? He's fucking worth a lot.
Dude, fucking fake investor money.
They like
wouldn't the
raised
investors'
like
money, not even theirs. With the people that invested.
They raised like $1 billion, dude, to like launch that shit or something. It was something ridiculous.
Billion?
They had like about like $1 billion backing them or something, and then they got a bunch of shit and it failed miserably.
Dude, Reno 911.
I was just about to say that
is on it.
I was just about to say that
Reno 911 is on it. They acquired Reno 911, and I think they're making new Reno 911 for it.
They are. And
so it's not like this nothing thing, but like no one gives a shit about it because why would you?
Big factual.
You know, there's already so much. I'm gonna be real here. There's already too many streaming services. I think the second that I saw Disney Plus exist, I was like, this is fucking absurd. Like this is getting
absolutely.
like there's nothing on Disney Plus. Virtually fucking nothing. If you have.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff on Disney Plus. I disagree.
Oh yeah, what's there?
The X-Men animated series, fucking all the Star Wars movies, every fucking Disney movie, all the Disney Pixar movies, all the Marvel movies, all the X-Men movies. Those are a lot of things.
Do you understand how limited? Do you understand how limited that reach is? Do you understand?
It's limited reach, very true, but it's a lot of fan favorited things. That's the thing.
Bro,
it's a lot of fan favorited things. It may be a limited sphere, but that sphere happens to be such a huge part of the media market, dog. It is. That's why it's doing so good. I agree. I was like, oh, that's kind of silly. Then I got it and I was like, wow, I can watch the 90s Spider-Man cartoon and X-Men, then X-Men #1, then #2, then #3, then Last Stand. And why don't I go on a Marvel movie binge?
Who the fuck is going on Marvel movie binges post 2020? Who the fuck is doing
Probably,
that?
but I haven't seen it yet. Even though I don't think it's many that haven't seen it yet. But people can go on there and just watch it again.
What kind of Chris Watts, Jeffrey Dahmer type sociopath is watching fucking...
Dude, people are doing it, man.
Chris Watts.
People aren't doing that, man. There's
Chris,
no
people are
way.
doing it. You're just not doing that. You and I aren't doing that. Then it's Halloween Town and all the fucking Halloween movies that are on fucking Disney Plus right now too. Fucking Jack Skellington featuring the Nightmare Brigade. I forgot what the name of the movie is.
Jack Skellington and the Nightmare Brigade. That's a great film. That's my favorite Tim Burton movie. Jack Skellington and the Nightmare Brigade. That is so fucking disrespectful. You know, our roommate, it is 2020. One of our roommates,
27 years old.
27 years old, still hasn't seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't understand how that's even possible.
Are they actively avoiding it?
I feel like they have to be, right? There's no excuse otherwise. Because otherwise, there's some, like, Bin Laden type shit going on where it's like, you know, there's, like, if I watch this movie, it'll trigger the CIA or whatever. Like, there's no reason why you wouldn't have seen that movie.
Yeah, it's definitely
passing.
It's definitely some contrarian bullshit. I have a friend that I grew up with who hasn't seen any Star Wars flicks yet. He's just like, oh, I'm uninterested. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's just because you're uninterested and not like it, it's almost impossible to not see something at any point. So we must have just walked out of the fucking room or anything.
Well, I went until like 2017 without having seen really a single Star Wars movie.
That's insane to me. That's actually madness to me.
How does one get away with that? You know, like say,
do you know what it was?
What?
It was the fact that I had seen so much of Star Wars in other popular culture that like every time I was told to just watch the movie, I would try and then I would realize that I know everything that happens. And like there was like no mystery at all. Like I knew about the I'm Your Father. I knew about all the like the fucking Star Wars gangster rap that went viral in like 2005 or whatever the fuck. Like I had seen that. I'd seen all the fucking Family Guy episodes. I had seen like all this popular like franchise just parodied to death to the point where like the movies had nothing left to give me. That I was just like, I guess I don't care to watch these because I feel like I've seen them already. And then I watched them in 2017 and I was kind of right. Like I totally understood everything about those movies having just seen the references.
Yeah, and everything.
Actually.
But they've been referenced. The thing is that everything about that is so referenceable that you can reference the entire series in just different parts. And it's like, yeah, I agree. Actually, I understand. I think it's dumb that you haven't seen them, but like at the same time, like the fact that you haven't isn't like an almighty sin because of that truth.
To me, it's just one of those things that I always feel like it's still like a hipstery thing because people like avoiding these massive cultural events. Like what was Game of Thrones is another example of people that are like just hard. I mean, it's a lot easier to avoid it since it is it's behind a paywall or you just download it or whatever your poison is. But there's so many people that would critically acclaim it and there's like, oh, I just don't care. I just don't, you know, I don't like dragons. And I'm just like, well, I mean, it's not just about dragons, you know?
What are you talking about? Lord of the Rings?
No. I said, you just knocked the name out of my head. I just said it.
It's Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
I actually straight up never. I still haven't seen a single episode. I think that's a lie. I went to that Game of Thrones party that we all had at our friend Paul's house. Yeah. It was like the last
episode,
season,
actually,
and I just it wasn't the last episode.
It wasn't the last one.
No, it was like the first episode of the last season.
Yeah, I was there with you.
And like, I was just there because like all my friends were there and I was like, I guess I'll go. And I just saw the first episode of the last season and I don't know, like everybody seemed so disappointed with it that I was like, oh man, I'm kind of glad I didn't really get into this.
It is good,
but
it is good.
It's a good series for a while, and then it's like it has the old series itis where it just like, oh man,
that's kind of the problem though.
This anymore.
That's kind of the problem with television series for me though. Like if they get bad, then it's almost like not worth having seen it, because like it's the whole. When I think of like Breaking Bad or something, like a show that ended like exactly when it needed to end, like I think it's like that's such a great show because it can't get worse. Like, it's just not going to be worse than it is, and it's always, like, in tip-top fucking shape. But, like, if I'm supposed to, like, watch this drama series about, like, a bunch of characters that I'm supposed to care for and, like, give a shit about and, like, invest myself in, and then I just know it's gonna end in a poorly written, like, rushed finale, like, there's almost no point in even getting to know those characters at all.
For me, it's the idea of understanding what happens. Because, like, I understand, like, some characters are, like, pretty bad. Like, some things end off not great. But seeing, cause like, even like this, think of it Star Wars. In Star Wars, Anakin is a pussy in like the first 2 movies, and then he's just a whining bitch at the 3rd one. But in Clone Wars, you see where he gets from point A to point B. So it fills in the blanks for me. It's like, oh, I understand where he gets to this point. You know, cause we all see like Jon Snow or like Daenerys going crazy. We're like, oh, that was so stupid that this dragon lady's burned down this whole village, right? But it's a context of like, why? Like, why does she do that? And then I go back and I'm like, oh, because this happens. And though though me and Derek stand on different sides of the whole, Game of Thrones things, we both agree that it was rushed to fucking death.
Yeah, it didn't have to be, but it was. And then it was a massive disappointment to even seeing the fucking, the actors, and they were so fucking bummed out. They're like, God damn.
Literally. I firmly believe that show needed one more season. They should have had a whole season dealing with the White Walkers, and then it should have went towards King Landing at that moment. King's Landing at the moment.
Yeah.
That would have been fine.
Imagine having
I would have watched it.
Imagine having a show that literally fucking the ice and fire, when you have, that's like the biggest thing. That's going to be the biggest fucking thing. Not the war for the fucking kingdoms, but hey, we're all going to die if we don't defeat these motherfuckers. And then in one episode, they do it. It's like,
one episode, they
it's so crazy. That's like,
and
yo.
And then there was this, the biggest thing was there is this one, like, moderate sized kingdom against literally an army of the dead from behind a wall full of, like, magic and ice, stuff like that, right? And every main character doesn't die for some reason. Maybe 2 of them die. And they're fighting hordes of zombies. So it's like, how the fuck are these people surviving? There should have been no fight. There should have been the zombies came, flooded over the walls and World War Z shit, and then just took people apart. But pretty much every main character survived, and everyone was fighting off these zombies that literally the best fighting characters were like, yo, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, it's hard to avoid how glaringly stupid that was. And that it's just like they had like, say, everybody that's a fan of Game of Thrones knows about the Red Wedding. It's like, that was a huge event and very important people died. And it's like, you couldn't do that at that part where it's like, hey, we're at the end. You can kill some people now. It's okay. It makes sense. But they're just like, oh, miraculously, anyone who matters is fucking still standing. And
Jorah and Theon died. That's it.
That guy's gay.
So what I'm getting from this is that Jack Skellington's not involved at all.
Not even slightly. He wasn't there, unfortunately.
They couldn't. They were supposed to put him in season. They were supposed to put him in season 8. George R.R. Martin was so fucking pissed. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Like, I had an entire arc for Jack Skellington, and
dude, come on, man, this will be the Disney collaboration. You know how much money I was gonna get."
It's like James and the Giant Peach, where like Jack Skellington's just chilling on that pirate ship for no reason.
Dog, he's actually there. I saw that shit again and it literally felt like I was flashbanged when I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? What is he doing?
I had no idea. I haven't seen that movie since I was like 10.
Yeah, no, they use the same like puppet or figurine or whatever the hell in James and the Giant Peach for like the Pirate King in this like sunken pirate ship at the bottom of the ocean. In that scene that everybody remembers from James and the Giant Peach.
Right? Yep.
Yeah,
That
but
shit
like
fucks
they just use Jack Skellington's like puppet and like his figure model entirely, and it's
just put different clothes on him. That's it. Actually,
James and the Giant Peach is one of the. I'm sure I've said this before, but like it is really one of those movies that like I thought was just in my head for a really long time. Because
like
it just didn't feel real. Because I was like,
what?
There's no way there's like a movie where like some kid rides a giant fucking peach to New York and he meets Jack Skellington in an underwater pirate ship and there's like sexual tension with like this spider. Like there's no way that's real. Like I thought like for the longest time that was just in my stupid head, but it was like it's just fucking real. It just exists.
Dude,
it's a real fucking movie.
I have a movie like that, dude, that I haven't looked it up yet to this day, and I probably saw it. I was at my grandma's house, and I don't know if it was a horror film or a thriller, or I'm not even sure. I remember one scene from it, like some dude is being held captive. It looks like they're inside a gym, like a gymnasium or a multi-purpose room or something. And there's some guy he's like painted in a, like he's like naked. He almost looks like he's naked or something. I can't remember. My memory's a little fuzzy. But there's like a flag and there's like lights on him. And it's like they're doing this weird presentation thing. And then they like get some garden shears and cut some dude's dick off that they were holding captive. And I was like, did I imagine that? Was that a real thing that happened? Because I've never stumbled upon it again. And I haven't seen anything that's even remotely that would resemble that. Like, oh, that seems familiar. It might be from there. And I've just been too fucking lazy to look it up because it only pops in my head like, every few years. I'm like, oh yeah, was that a thing? And I'm wondering if anybody that's listening to this has any slight like clue of what the fuck I'm talking about. And at this point, I may have to actually look it up now to see if it's even fucking real.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound...
That sounds insane to me. Like, that sounds like a fucking trip.
But, dude, if I imagine that when I was a kid, like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's wrong with me?
You're smart. You're enhanced. Definitely.
I wouldn't say I'm enhanced. Like, I'm getting some dude getting his dick chopped off. Like, that's...
What's the opposite of enhanced? Dehanced?
Enhanced is decreased.
Decreased.
What? Depower?
No, because there's increase and decrease.
No, it must be dehanced.
No.
That sounds so
opposite
stupid.
of enhanced. I'm looking up right now.
So stupid.
Unhance.
Wait, unhance actually sounds kind of better.
There's no way there's an opposite with the same hance. There's no hance in the opposite of...
Did you look it up? Opposite of enhance?
It probably is decrease or something.
It's diminish.
That makes sense.
Diminish,
okay.
Lower,
I prefer
decrease.
dehance personally.
Dehance him. No.
You think there's any like
Holy
dudes
shit.
with like massive dongs that take dehance pills? Like, oh man.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
just to
it's a little bit too-
Imagine taking penis minimizing pills.
That's honestly a fucking problem.
You got a
for
fucking
people.
clown dick. You got to fuck your dick is like a clown's foot, bro.
I was actually just I just got turned on to a podcast that's been on they've been around for like a long ass time, but I never listened to them till recently, called Cumtown. And I just kind of like I saw the
Jesus
name.
Christ.
I saw the name, I was like, Cumtown. But I never listened to them. They're like these comedians from New York, and they actually dabble in a lot of the subjects that like our channels we would talk about. So they were like usually riffing on politics, but it's just the most immature shit ever. And I actually really like it. This guy, Nick Mullen or something, I usually hate Trump impressions because, usually people are trying and then it's either too shitty or it's too on point. And it's not really that funny because I'm like, your substance is shit. But this guy does it on point, but he's also really funny. And I was like, it hooked me essentially. But they were recently talking about small dicks or something. I forgot what the subreddit is, but they said that people with big dicks would come onto their subreddit and kind of tell them like, hey, grass is greener on the other side, bro. Like, my dick's too big. Like, it hurts women and all this shit. And then they're all like, it was like a huge thing where I'm like, dude, imagine telling somebody with a micro penis that like, hey, dude, my fucking massive piece, you know, it ain't really it ain't that big of a deal, dude.
It ain't all bubble gums and rainbows over here, right? I broke my wife.
It could be
open.
worse.
That's such a sad thing to do. I'm like, bro.
I mean, definitely having a clown, definitely having like a fucking like a Arizona like dick is just as bad as having a micro penis, you know?
Sure, if you can't
It's
do
not.
anything
It's
with
not.
it.
No, it
that.
isn't.
No
No,
one's
it isn't.
fuck-
It's
Chris.
not just as bad. Are you kidding?
Chris, no one is fucking a dick that big.
Well,
That is insane. Chris, an Arizona bottle. Do you know what an Arizona bottle looks like?
An Arizona
No
bottle's
one
not
is-
that big.
I
Chris,
mean,
Chris,
it's only a little bit bigger than your piece, right?
It's only slightly.
it's bigger than me, not by a huge number, but it's bigger. All right.
Listen. All I'm saying is, I think, because you don't have to like.
Chris, I don't think you understand the size of an Arizona bottle.
No, I specifically do. I was addicted to that stuff for so long, but I just think it's so clear what the worst thing is. You know,
Chris.
it's so obvious. They're both bad and not necessarily ideal, but like you cannot go up to somebody whose piece is completely like not even noted, like you can't
It looks like
see
a
it.
nipple. It looks like a nipple, bro. It's hilarious, yo. It's so fucking tiny. It looks like a fucking skin tag.
You can't go up to that person and say, "Hey, man, you know, I got a problem too because I have to not go in all the way." It's like, what? Big deal. Like, what are you talking about?
Look. Even though you're told not to go in the way, you're compelled to go in all the way. And
You are compelled.
They all learn the hard way, like, hey, I probably shouldn't put this much meat inside someone. But they try it, and then next thing you know, the woman they're with is in a hospital. And he's like, this is all my fault. I'm a killer. I'm a monster. She can't have children anymore.
That's still
I've gone and broke her.
That's still not as bad. I don't know, man.
I guess it depends on how small the piece is in contrast to how big the other one is too. Like say, like probably under 4 inches versus like what, like above,
Over 10.
Yeah, over 10. Yeah, over 10 would probably be like absolute overkill. And then I guess the thing that's much worse though is the fucking girth. That's the shit that'll fucking like, you know.
That's what I'm saying, like an Arizona bottle, bro.
Yeah, like,
you know
Okay,
how
well that's
fucking
okay.
big
Okay,
around
well
those
that's
shits are?
well. All right. All right. That's different. That's a completely different conversation that you're saying.
I'm talking about, like, I literally kept saying like an Arizona bottle. That shit will screw you up, bro.
Let me ask you this. I just forgot about this. My friend asked me this in high school. He's like, man, would you rather have a fucking 10-inch dick that is like fucking like that is a pencil like in circumference, or would you have like a fucking like 10 inches in circumference but it's like a fucking and then an inch long?
That's disgusting. It's like a pizza. It's like a fucking pizza, dude. It looks like a salami. It looks like a salami.
Those are both so useless.
Those are just. I would have the little stubby one. I have the stubby wide one.
You gotta like rub it. You gotta fucking rub it like a fucking crystal ball to get off.
like you're making one of those fucking jars in a pottery class.
Like you're making a Rasengan in Naruto. You gotta fucking rub all around.
Like how would you have sex?
I can't believe you just made a fucking Naruto reference in the same conversation as this. That's so disgusting.
It's not, bro. That's the only thing I know how to rub like that. You rub a
Fucking repugnant.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
You knew it was a Naruto reference, bitch. So there you go.
That's interesting.
Whatever.
Actually.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I wonder how I could have possibly known that.
Conversation. Whatever.
Have you seen an episode of Naruto? Have you ever seen an episode of that show?
Nah,
Chris knows all the hand signs though.
That's not true.
He does, dude. He keeps saying he doesn't and he does them. And I'm like, Chris, you know all the hand signs. I even know all the hand signs.
I don't know that. I only know season 1 Sasuke's fucking
Dog,
fireball
no, he doesn't.
jutsu. That's all I know.
He's fucking lying, dude.
Guys, audience.
He's a fucking liar.
Audience, listen to me. I fucking promise you, I don't know all of the hand signs from Naruto.
Chris,
I fucking promise you.
Chris, you know every last one. You could do the lightning blade, you could do the Chidori, you could do the fucking... He knows all the hand signs for the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Not even
No,
like
I
the quick
don't.
edit,
Shut
bro.
up, man. You're just dropping these names and it's making me angry.
If I swear, if any of you can, if anybody listening to this can prove that, I will suck all your dicks gleefully. That's how confident I am that there's no fucking way that anybody could possibly prove that.
I'm gonna buy you some fucking lip balm right now, bitch. We're gonna make this shit happen.
Derek's gonna show up with some fucking birds and bees, fucking coconut fucking pineapple, and be like, well, Chris.
Well, looks like someone's gonna be needing some Aquaphor. Look, I think... what were we even saying?
I hope you can hold your breath, because you're about to be real busy for a little while.
You ever go scuba diving on dry land?
I hope you can hold your breath, because you're about to go under, bro.
Yo, we gotta... What were we even saying? I forget how we even got here.
I don't know,
dude. Man. We
were talking about the guy that can rub his dick. He had the fucking wide dick, and the guy with the really thin, long dick.
So like it's thin and long like a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
That's so unsettling. But it's also like that's so creepy that it's funny. But the other thing is like
just fucking disgusting.
The other thing is frightening. Like seeing that shit freak me out.
Your dick is the equivalent of you have a dwarf dick. Your dick is short and wide, Roach. You could probably balance on your dick. You could probably lay on your stomach and balance on your dick like those fucking, like those weird fucking like, those things you have at the gyms that are like the fucking round, like little pads with the flat tops. And you practice your balance on, you like catch the medicine ball.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right. We're talking too much about this. Let's move on. Let's find something else.
Come on, bro.
What? You don't want to talk about Amos Yee?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that fucking piece of shit.
Amos Yee. Do you want to explain that? Do you remember this, Derek? Do you remember this dude?
I remember him. Okay, Amos Yee is it Singapore? I can't remember which country.
Yeah, it was something like that. He was this kid who oh man, maybe it wasn't Singapore. It was something.
It was something.
We don't inform anybody.
Maybe it was Indonesia. I don't want to fuck it up.
Whatever. He was from somewhere.
Southeast country.
And yeah, but what did he got in trouble for like disgracing a Quran?
So yeah,
that's what happened, right?
He was an atheist and was just basically speaking out against Islam, and you can't do that shit over there. It's just people kind of forget that Southeast Asia is pretty much just as bad as the Middle East when it comes to not like Islamic states. And he was talking some shit, and he was getting arrested. And then the U.S. gave him asylum eventually so he can like avoid probably being stoned to death or some shit. And it wasn't until he made it over here in the U.S. was when he was being very inappropriate by defending, what do you call it, like child porn? I think that was the first thing.
Oh my God.
I think that was the first thing. He was trying to like make a case.
Yeah, he was trying to say that kids could consent or whatever.
That's what it was. Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah. He said what?
That's right. It was way worse than it was way worse than what I was saying then.
It was way worse. So obviously most people were like, yo, this dude, fuck this guy. Like everybody was on his side because like obviously getting like arrested for like criticizing a religion is like totally fucked.
Yeah.
You know, like that's really shitty, and everybody defended him rightfully, I think. But then like the second he started saying that, everybody was like, yo, lol, what? Go away. Nobody wanted anything to do with him. And like some people, Sargon was one of them, where he's like, he's just trolling, guys.
Oh, he's just trolling. He's just trolling. Like, who the fuck?
He's just trolling. He's just over here saying that kids have what consent. Ain't nothing wrong.
Stop, dude.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, mate.
Ain't nothing wrong with him, mate.
He just wants to rub the little kitties a little bit.
Go on, then.
Wrong with that, mate.
Go on, then. Show you, mate.
So what if he wants the age of consent to be 8 years old? So what, mate?
What do you mean? 6 years olds know what's going on in danger.
This is so. I'm so sorry, anybody who's like British.
So nah, fuck British people. No, I'm kidding.
You fucking
very
losers.
good for business.
You fucking
Very
lost. You lost the fucking war. Shut the fuck up.
Guys, guys, we have a business.
Bro.
We have a business.
America, bro. Speak America.
Yeah, all this fucking fancy pish posh talk. Oh, I'm so fancy. Oh, like what
Oh
the
my
fuck is
God.
that shit? Even
Look
you
at me,
soccer
bro. I'm
hooligans.
here smoking my ciggy. You know, over here with my blokes. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God!
Stop
Every
playing with me.
podcast,
Speak like me.
every single podcast I'm on devolves into hate for the Europeans. Every single one. Yo, Colin and I.
Dude, you
Colin-
incited, bro.
It's not me. Colin started it on Sacred Syllable. He just makes fun of Europeans all the time. But
his blood is American. It's warm like fucking apple pie, and we appreciate
oh my
that.
God, it's thick.
We
It's as thick
appreciate
as
you,
apple pie,
Colin.
too.
Our
Listen,
country just.
Anyway, this dude, he just recently got busted. Not Sargon, by the way. I want to make sure we're talking about. We're talking about Amos. We're talking about Amos Yee now.
Yeah,
this dude that we were talking about before. He got busted in the last couple days for possession of, some inappropriate video materials involving, some might say minors, some might say chillin', whatever your verbiage is. He had it, so he's officially just totally busted, which is nice because I remember early on being like, man, this guy's very clearly gonna get into some shit.
Yeah,
pretty damn quick, I think. So I don't know. It's
if I
a nice
remember
little
correctly,
story.
his position that he was taking, it was not for him. Allegedly, that's how it was. That's how it came out, right?
Allegedly.
Like that's how it came
You said
off.
it wasn't
first.
his child porn?
He was just trying to. First, when he was advocating, what was it? It was kids can consent. From what I remember, that it was that, and why some people thought that he was possibly trolling, because I think it was trying to just defend. Just take that position of, because I don't, at least to me, it didn't sound like he was saying that this is what I want, right? Straight up front. Because I think that's how some people could possibly think he was trolling, because he wasn't just outright saying that, I want to bang kids and they can consent. What up? I don't think that was what he was saying up front, but anyone that's even defending that, just thinking objectively, I think this, even though that's not my lane. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It's weird to join a baseball team, if you don't like playing baseball.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's weird. It's very strange to just sort of put yourself in a situation where you're like, hey, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put myself in a situation where I'm going to defend this heinous thing that I don't want, but what's
Some people
the big
might.
deal?
That's not that crazy.
I don't even know.
I don't want it.
What could possibly, and I don't remember anything. Clearly, I thought it was about child porn or something. What could he possibly say? What the hell did he even say that would be here's my argument of why kids can consent?
I don't remember. I just don't remember even entertaining the video that he made, because I was just it's just such an absurd. But I remember he made a video about Shoe on Head, because he was like, Shoe on Head's too mean to pedophiles or something.
That's so funny.
I can't fucking breathe. What'd you just say to me?
That was a real
What did you
thing.
just say?
I'm telling you what I remember.
It's a real
okay?
thumbnail. I saw it too.
Yeah,
Shoe on
he
Head's
needs to be
too
nicer
mean
or
to
something.
pedophiles.
Maybe it wasn't even him. I don't even know if it was necessarily him. I feel like it was, though.
No, I
but
think it was. I think it was.
Yeah, I remember that video existing, which on its own is like insane.
It's crazy. And you know what? I did see one video of Shoes that was, and it wasn't Amos Yee that was responding to her, but it was a small YouTuber that was basically saying the same thing. Unless maybe it is the same video and it's not Amos Yee or something. And then he was just, cause I saw Shoe post she tweeted something that showed Amos Yee getting arrested or whatever, and it showed a screenshot, like the thumbnail, saying that she's too mean to pedophiles, and it showed Amos Yee in the video, but I don't know if that was just like a piece of the video and it's somebody else's video. I'm only saying that because I'm only saying that
it could have been it could have been a video of like it could have been a video of maybe Shu talking shit about Amos Yee or whatever, and then somebody else made a video about it. Because
I specifically remember Shu responding to somebody because it wasn't Amos Yee, and maybe
I think it was Amos Yee. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But regardless, it's just so fucking funny. That's so terrible. Because I remember for like a long time being like, dude, what? Like, what is this person?
Yeah, it's so that's obvious, right? Like when somebody's taking that position and defending that stuff, they're completely suspect. And I've seen things like that recently from some people that are defending the they say, well, what's it called again? Lolly. They say like, oh, it's just drawing, so that's fine. And I always feel like that's a little suspect for me too. It's just because I'm like, I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same time, like, even if I was going to jerk off to cartoons, it would be adult females. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's like the idea that like, oh, it's just a cartoon still is like, okay, but they're cartoon kids. Why do you like that? That's weird. And I've seen some people like to say, hey, it's just art, bro. It's just art. And I'm like, well, that's FBI's gonna be knocking on your door pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
Like, yeah, dude, for sure. It's just art. Have fun.
Yeah, I've seen it was like I don't remember why, but it was like it was swirling around on Twitter maybe for the past couple weeks or something. I don't remember what made it pop off, but that was like a huge thing that I was seeing people talk about, and they were debating about it, and I was just like, I don't know, I just don't want anything to do with. I'm sorry, I just don't understand it, and I never will. I guess I can't. I can't even imagine the concept of being attracted to kids. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's I mean, obviously. Yeah, I mean, but it's just, it's wild.
Yeah, but yeah, the lowly stuff too is very like, like it's, I guess it's not, I don't know, it's not as damaging, I guess, or like as inherently, but it's also like, I'm with you very much. It's like, it's very much like, if that's not a red flag, then I really don't know.
that exactly. It's
you know what I mean?
Suspect.
Yeah, what is it like? What would at that moment make you be like, hey, that's not okay? Because that's definitely like definitely stage yellow. That's definitely stage yellow.
Stage yellow. That's definitely like the boss like swinging his weapon back. And it's like, well, he's probably going to swing this, right? It's definitely like...
He's arcing his attack up. Like, I see frames moving. I don't know. I could just stay here.
I see animations that suggest an attack. And, I'm probably going to dodge real soon.
You should. You should, but like, I'm just going to see where it goes.
You know what else is... Okay. You know what else is a little suspect to me as well, though? The people that go, like, basically people that aren't involved in law enforcement and then they pretty much become vigilantes for, like they go so hard in the paint, like, trying to, protect minors. And sometimes I feel a little bit, and now this one's a little bit more, right, controversial, but I just feel like, I don't know, man, it kind of reminds me of the priest or the religious zealots that are like, the gays, I hate them so much, and then they just turn around and suck all the dicks. Like when people are going so hard in the paint, where like I'm like, okay, dude, like I understand, but why is this like your passion? And look, maybe somebody's like, oh, I was molested as a child or something. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. But some people, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I have my fucking eye on you, bro. I have my eye on you because you're giving me some fucking strange vibes. Like, I feel like you should let the cops handle this shit. And you're like becoming fucking Batman, you know, like, but for trying to catch pedos, and it just usually ends up blowing up in people's faces like
yeah, it's like, I think Elmo, the guy, like, I think something was up with the dude who was like Elmo, like that was like a whole thing with him where like he was pretty sus.
Well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, he's you know, he's Elmo. You know, if you what is Elmo backwards? Exactly.
What?
Oh man.
My fucking brain like shut off. I was like,
it's fucking
it's all
nonsense.
nothing.
Oh man or
Wait.
No, but
yeah,
fucking
Elmo.
Oh my god.
Omli.
I don't know. It's always funny when to me when people like that just get like totally like busted.
Poetic justice,
I
man.
love it.
Poetic justice.
Yeah, it really is great. Like
it's just hilarious, man. You deserve it.
Nobody sets up a joke quite like the past, I feel.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
Because there's all these videos of him just being like, yeah, I would do this, but you know, and it's just like, okay, good.
I wouldn't take this far, but I don't know, Snarf. Maybe.
Shut the fuck up.
Snarf.
What the fuck is that? Is that a reference?
Yeah, it's
Snarf.
Thundercats, man.
From Thundercats, bro.
No, I never watched it.
Of course you didn't. What did you watch?
I was watching.
You were watching Haley, watching Master Chief beat up fucking foreign aliens. You're like, yeah, man, it's so cool.
No, I was watching like Seinfeld and Cowboy Bebop. Somehow.
You're watching fucking Seinfeld. That's why you're such a fucking wanker now.
Don't say wanker. You can't pull it off.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Did you guys watch the UPN spinoff, Nigga Cats? You see that one? That was really good.
Oh my god.
So let me give you the reason why he brought up UPN, I guess. So what happens is that Netflix recently put all of the UPN shows that were on, that obviously me as a young black kid, I watched them with my family. And come to find out, Derek told me something that was very painful. That people would refer to UPN as. And Derek, would you like to take this away?
Yeah, I thought you knew, man. Like,
I didn't know that.
Everybody called UPN underpaid niggas. That's just,
oh my god.
And I know it stung, but at the same time I was like, this is probably true, because even though they have shows, they're probably not paying them much because show business is fucked up.
Yeah, probably. what were the shows on there? Like Moesha?
Oh wait, I know. I can tell you all of them. It's Moesha.
The one that I can hold on. The ones that I can remember watching was Moesha. Not even Moesha. I think it was the Parkers. Mm-hmm. Was the one that I watched a lot.
Did you watch Friends?
What? What? Could you imagine you watched a black version of the Friends the whole time, and you had no clue that it wasn't a black cast?
No,
you
not
thought
even.
In your heart of hearts, that Friends was a black cast.
No, not even. You just you're watching UPN 9 and all these shows come on, and then Friends shows up
in the middle. And you're like,
you
what
said
does it say?
You said that, and I got so deeply like, I got dethroned in my own mind for a second, like genuinely, like I
usurped you.
Yo, there was a revolution in my head for like a quick second, because I was like, wait a minute, was Friends on UPN 9? There's no fucking way.
We had UPN 9. Oh, the Californians probably had something stupid. Probably had UPN 43 or some dumb shit.
13 at first. It was 13 at first, and then
wow, that was my guess.
Yeah,
that's weird. I think no, yeah, I watched a fair bit of UPN.
So it was Moesha. It was part of the Parkers. It was One on One. It was Half and Half. It was Girlfriends. There was Eddie and Eddie. There was
I don't remember that. Wait, so there's an Ed and Eddie, and there's an Eddie and Eddie?
No, there was Eddie and Eddie, yeah, but it was two black men.
Well, I mean, of course.
And then there was one last one. There was a show with what's his name on it? LL Cool J. I think it was called Marion. Something like that. His name was Marion.
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't watch it.
I watched all of those shows a little bit at least, and I watched a bunch of them. I watched The Parkers, Moesha, and Half and Half a lot.
Yeah.
The Parkers we watched a lot of the Parkers. Like, inexplicably, I don't know why. Because I don't even think we really... Like, none of those shows are, like, particularly, like, you know, they're not, like... It's no Fresh Prince, you know? You're not watching, like, something that's, like, astounding television. But for some reason, you just sort of watched it. It was just there.
Yeah.
Very strange. It was kind of like... I don't know. Like, in my opinion, it's very much like a lot of those other, fucking King of Queens or, like...
yeah, the
oh my
mediocre
God,
ones.
You know, just these like nothing shows that were just sort of there.
Yeah, and you wonder how the fuck they were on for so long. I feel that way about Home Improvement. I think is genuinely a fucking horrendous show. Like I was just thinking about that today. No shit.
It wasn't that good.
It really is. It's not even that it wasn't that good. It just it's awful. It's so fucking like, I saw one episode recently because I was just super curious about, like, I remember watching this show, like, on occasion, but, like, I don't remember anything about it. Let me, like, refresh my memory. And it was one of the most thoroughly unenjoyable, television experiences of my entire fucking life. It was just Tim Allen going... And then he has a show where he goes over some kind of fucking wrench, and then some bullshit happens with the wrench, and then his son is like just a generic white child. I couldn't believe how uninvested I was in every moment, every fucking millisecond.
Look, there was
Home
good
Improvement.
There was good. There was some things that kept me watching. There was
really.
There was the fucking the fucking pre-Sargon Al, like it was his assistant. Like that dude looks.
He does totally look like Sargon.
And then there was the neighbor, I think his name was Wilson, that would only show like his fucking nose and his eyes.
Yes,
or maybe not even his
had
nose.
Me enticed.
And I was like, dude, who's that fucking guy?
But
that's the mystery of that show, bro.
I'm convinced if Home Improvement didn't have the fence man, like no one would remember it.
It would have tanked.
Like, because that's also the only thing I remember about it was the fence man. That was it. It's like, oh, that's the show with the fence man on it. Oh, I hate that. Yo, he does that in his stand-up. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he does.
Tim Allen fucking barks like a geriatric pug in his fucking stand-up specials.
Stop.
And I sincerely...
Did you guys hear about COVID?
Yo, he does it. He does it. That is some genuine psycho shit.
I heard the country was going to be locked down, and I went,
He doesn't turn into a pirate too. He has like a pirate impression. I saw the fucking stand up and I was like,
why would you watch
what
that?
Is this? Because I was with a bunch of my friends. We're weird. We have weird friends and you watch fuck shit all the time.
I want to watch fucking Tim Allen stand up. Why would you do
Dude, I think we watched it at the same time.
It was with you.
We were watching it, and I just remember being so
sense.
upset by like how bad it was. Like, it's genuinely like he's one of the worst comedians I've ever seen. Like, I think this is a genuine opinion. I sincerely think Tim Allen is a worse comedian than fucking Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham,
man.
Jeff Dunham isn't. To me, he's not a comedian. He's just a performer. Like
exactly.
Yeah. I'll give him that. I'll give him that at least. Like Tim Allen, like. I mean, don't get me wrong. The fucking I put on okay, I saw it. I don't want to take credit for this because I didn't make it or anything, but it was the Every Step You Take. There's two different ones. There's Every Step You Take. It does the Tim Allen grunt or whatever, and Dark Souls. I put that mod on, and that got old. It's so quick. But then I switched it up to where just when you kill an enemy. And then when you absorb their souls, then it would just make the And that one was a lot more tolerable.
I hate that.
That was a lot more tolerable. And that I would suggest anybody. You can do it now, Sweeny. Go fucking.
Oh my god.
Go load up some mods on fucking DS1
I have to
or
do
3.
Skyrim mods.
Anyone. Oh,
I gotta do that.
Jesus Christ! Yes,
I want to play as the word nigga. I want to be my
thank you everybody, by the way, for all of your fucking Uncle Ben. Your Uncle Ben.
Oh my
Photoshop.
god! That
Oh
shit
my
was so
God,
funny.
yes.
dude. The one where I was Donkey Kong, you were Diddy Kong was hella offensive,
what?
but it was still funny.
I didn't even see it till someone pointed it out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
That
didn't
was
see it either.
so offensive, but actually hilarious. It was
Yeah.
hilarious. But like, goddamn, I love Bastion Head Joel is gonna be top tier. In
I
Smash.
love it, dude. Bash fucking teed off fucking Joel and fucking shot Uncle Ben. Fucking that. I love that.
Teed off, Joel.
Teed off. Oh my god, I love the internet, bro.
Dude, that was great. That
Wow.
definitely made my heart
I
sing.
had no idea Joel's skull was made of Titleist. Fucking wild. Dude, I just no, but seriously, like there were some also some recent fan animations that were pretty cool.
Oh, there were?
that we didn't. Well, the last time that it happened, I don't think we shouted them out, but like it's been a minute, so like I have to add them to that playlist.
Oh yeah.
But they've been pretty cool. It's still so cool that people are making those even after all this nonsense. people are wasting their pandemic time making shit for us.
It's a wise
appreciate it.
time. We appreciate it. Fuels us. It gives us fire to give you more bullshit. Like we don't want to give you quality shit. We want to give you bullshit because that's
Exactly, bro.
Trash.
If I wanted to do quality stuff, bro, I don't know. I'd continue my school career, but I'm here with you right now.
If you wanted quality programming, you wouldn't be listening to a podcast. You know what I mean?
Ooh, calm down.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm
point.
serious. Like, that's
I'm
not
serious.
that's not like a slight against people who do podcasts. It's just like, it's just a bunch of assholes talking.
Yeah.
like we're just talking. Like it's entertaining. I'm glad people enjoy it. But also like this isn't Gemini Man, this isn't top tier entertainment.
I hate you.
This isn't
Gemini Man, top tier entertainment.
This isn't two
Yeah.
varyingly aged Will Smiths duking it out in CG Iraq. Like this is
Top tier.
this is just us. This is us, the Michael Jackson film.
This is what the fuck I was
No,
thinking.
that's not what. This is the show that's on fucking Hulu, you jackass.
What? No,
There's a show called
This is
No,
the
this
Michael
is It.
Jackson's
Yeah.
film. You
Oh, I
fucking
thought it was
bumbling
This
jack.
Is Us.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
because I thought it was about.
Yeah, you're
I
wrong.
thought
No, you're
about-
wrong.
No, but I thought it was about like white Michael Jackson and black Michael Jackson coming together to like make this documentary about both of them.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand you.
And this-
I hate you. I'm sitting up at my fucking mic right now because I'm angry. Oh my god.
This is it hyphen nigga. That's what it was called. And
Yo, so guys, I'm sure this exists already, but I'm pretty sure a Last of Us porno will be called Last to Bus. Like, I'm pretty sure it's called that, and I don't want to look it up because I don't want to look that up. But like, does someone let me know out there if it's called Last to Bus?
I like that. I mean, if anything, just fucking make it.
Just make it, yeah. Me and all the fucking time I have and all the porn connections I have. Let's make a porn called Last to Bust.
Yeah, why the fuck not, man? Like, just kickstart it so you can get like, a little bit of backing and just fucking just edge for
Has
like fucking
anyone-
weeks.
Hold on a second. This is a worthy question. Has anybody ever kickstarted a porn parody?
I hope so. Maybe
I
not.
don't
though.
think so.
No, I don't know. Is porn legal enough to do that?
Is porn Are you crazy?
Is porn okay enough
What
to
do you
do
mean?
that? It is.
What
No,
do you mean,
it's
is
legal when it's
porn
porn.
legal?
It's legal when it's porn. It's not legal when it's prostitution. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting
That's a
though?
wild sentence.
Isn't that fucking weird?
No, it's the same thing though. You know that, right? Roughly,
mean?
at least. Well, if prostitution is legal, if you're just getting recorded and this is porn,
No, but I'm saying, but yeah, isn't that fucking weird? Like that loophole.
it's a little weird.
Hey, we can record
Well-
people fucking, but you can't just do it without recording it and distributing it and shit. Okay.
Well, because prostitution is an individual paying for sex, right?
Yes.
That's what that is. Porn is like agents paying people to have sex.
Not exactly. That's more higher up. And most basic recording is just people paying to have sex that's recorded. That's all it is.
You know
They're
what it
paying
is?
each other? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Look, it's the
I'm,
difference.
each other?
I'm a porn director. Me.
Look,
I'm going to pay said other porn director to fuck me, then record it and then distribute it.
That's not what that is. What are you saying?
I mean, the small scale probably is, not the high upper scale porn.
No,
but like
you know what the small
mom
scale
and pops
is?
porn is.
The mom
and pop porn.
The small scale isn't anything like that. The small scale is just like amateur videos that people like get leaked from their iPhones.
That shit's dope.
Or some shit. Like
that's dope.
That's there's no like there's no middle market for that.
There is a middle market. I thought it's something. It's always a middle market.
Look,
there's always a middleman in porn.
Look, I think that the difference between like prostitution and porn would be, because since it's all fucking and stuff involved and there's money exchanged, I think it's kind of like the difference between like just sanctioned and unsanctioned, kind of like somebody shooting up heroin and then you going to the doctors and getting Oxycontin, like where it's from the same source. You're still doing drugs, but one, you're allowed to get it, and then one, you're just not allowed, but you're still injecting heroin and synthetic heroin into your fucking system. So it's like, it's not that much of a difference. It just sanctioned, and it's kind of silly. It's actually insanity that you can't pay to fuck. Like that's actually one of the dumbest things that, and I don't know exactly why. You know, like, I understand why, like, a lot of drugs aren't fucking decriminalized. I get that. You know, the black market. But
yeah. You don't want, you know, little Tommy from down the street fucking his skin melting off because he did too much crocodile.
Crocodile.
But like, why is it like, say, in LA, my friend, he took a wrong turn when he was coming to visit me. He went down the street.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think...
Yeah, it's a wrong turn, sure, yeah.
I mean, I believe him because he's not familiar with my area. So I don't know how the fuck he would know this, because I didn't know. And he was like, yeah, man, the street right before the freeway, Figueroa. He was like, dude, there's just a bunch of fucking sluts walking down the street. And they're like half naked. I was like, oh, it's dope. And we went to get food to this taco truck. I'm like, dude, let's go take a ride. We got to see this shit. And yeah, sure enough, man, they just all hang out there. And I'm like, they should be able to, if everything was nice, they'd be protected, and there wouldn't probably be scumbags probably trying to do some fucked up shit to them. I don't know, man. I agree.
Like,
what the fuck?
I don't think there's any.
What's the argument?
I don't think there's
though?
any real. The argument is it's probably just like old Christian shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
theocracy shit, right?
Yeah. Because like there's really no like, in my opinion, I can't see a real reason, like an objective, like reason
for it not to be around. Yeah, might as well just fucking do it. Go for it, you know? People want to pay for pussy, you know? I refuse to pay for pussy because, you know, pussy ain't worth money. But still, like, you know, do what you got to do if you want to do it, you know? Like, I'd rather, even though technically dating somebody is paying for pussy too, technically, still, you know, you got to pay for some dick sometimes too, you know? Pay for some pussy, you know? Pay back and forth, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
but to a certain extent, you are right, because typically, if you are gonna, like, let's just say you're even going on a fucking Tinder date, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna take her out first, so you are gonna pay money. I don't pay.
I don't pay. I make the lady pay every time.
Oh yeah, you make her pay
every single time.
When I was dirt poor, my girlfriend paid more than I did.
I mean,
now it's a lot. It's different now. I pay a lot more.
Was it 60-40?
A lot more.
60-40? She still pays most though?
Nah, I think it's about like, I think it's definitely like 55-45, and I think I'm at the 55 point now. But what she does is, the difference between me and her is that she likes going to events. So she'll like, oh, I got tickets to go to this. And I'm like, well, fuck, that's really expensive. Should have told me. I would have helped to pay for it. And she's like,
I got tickets to see Mario Judas.
I would leave her. I'd be like, Lily, I can't do this anymore, sweetheart.
Why? Because do you think she got tickets because she was looking to replace you?
Yes, for what I stand for. I get cucked by Mario Judas. Oh God, I would lose my fucking mind.
Kicks in, I would lose my mind. My mind would be fucking in the lost and found, and I wouldn't come by to get it.
Yeah.
I would literally become Scorpion. I would find somebody and I'd be like, turn me into a hellspawn. I need this.
Scorpion.
I need this.
He just the fucking manifestation of vengeance. I love it.
Turn into fucking call Malboja. You dirty Malboja.
You dirty nigga. I ain't gonna lead your bitch ass army, nigga. Fuck you. Oh man. Now I need another nigga like Sweeny.
Get me another nigga like him.
I sincerely don't know what the hell we've been talking about. Also, welcome to the Snark
Tank podcast.
Hey,
thank you for supporting us over at patreon.com/the Snark Tank. We got merch at snarktankmerch.com.
We got
Yo,
merch.
We're falling down the fucking tunnel, bro. We're losing it. We're losing it, dude.
Yo, this is like that scene in The Abyss where the Abyss shows up and something falls.
Remember the Abyss?
Wait,
remember the Abyss with the Abyss?
There's an Abyss in the Abyss? The fuck?
Is there? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I saw like part of it.
Maybe.
like every single movie that I've seen, I've only seen part of it. So
you remember any Abyss movie with the Abyss? You remember the Abyss part of the Abyss?
Yo, you know what I saw recently? Genuinely for the first time.
What? Let's hear it.
First time in 2020. I saw Edward Scissorhands.
Chris, what the fuck were you doing? Dude, I'm pretty sure you were abducted as a kid because you could not have missed that much of everything. You didn't watch TV like in your spare time when you were like little during the weekends. You wouldn't like fucking like just see shit on and be like sit, because I guess you just had too much control of the television when you were little. Because for me, I didn't choose what I watched. That's why I watched fucking like shows like fucking One Tree Hill and fucking Dawson's Creek and Buffy and shit like that, because I didn't have a choice.
Who in your house was watching Buffy?
My sister.
I wouldn't watch that shit.
I was an only child for like ever. Like, I was just by myself, so, like, if the TV was there and my dad would only watch TV when the baseball game was on or something, and my mom kind of never watched TV. So, yeah, I kind of did have control of it, so I was just watching, like, Fairly Odd Parents and shit. Like, my parents would, like, put on Seinfeld or The Parkers, or, like, The Nanny. What about like when we would eat?
Nut Shack. Do you guys watch Nut Shack?
Yeah, Nut Shack. Yeah, everybody loves the Nut Shack. But no, like, yeah, I guess I did have control of the TV, but I also just wasn't really watching what the fuck was on TV because I was always just like inhaling my food so I could go back to like playing a video game or something.
Yeah, just playing nothing but Halo.
I played a lot of bullshit games that a lot of people didn't play. Like, did you guys ever play Tak and the Power of Juju?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Of course.
What do you mean, of
By
course?
Of course, I mean, of course I was playing that, Chris. I don't know what the fuck else of course means.
Well,
I just don't understand how that's an of course.
You say that
because
in the way that...
of course I did.
You say
I
that as
Tak
if,
and the Power of Juju for the DS, bro. I played the fuck out of that game.
Yo, what? You played it on the DS?
Yes.
That's a PS2 game. How'd you... What?
Well, I think
it
they
was
have
on
like...
the DS2. I think they have like I played the fuck out of it.
I think they have different versions of that. Like, you know, when they do these shit ports.
Yeah, no, yeah. I guess they did. I just don't know what would compel somebody to be like, oh, Tak and the Power of Juju for the DS looks great.
Look,
I remember the game, but I never played it.
I played My Street. I played like this Music Maker game. I played
dude, on PS2?
MVP. Yeah, My Street.
Dude, that shit was dope.
I hated that. I hated it. It was just like children like walking across the street, and you could make your own children, and then the children would children with the other children, and that was like the whole game.
What is childrening? What does childrening do?
I don't know.
Childrening.
Don't ask Amos though. Don't ask Amos Yee. I'm just saying.
Don't ask Amos Yee. Yeah, he'll have a different definition of what childrening is. But childrening is just like, you know, the stuff that you see children do in like cartoons, like be independent and like fucking just like walk down the street and like play with friends.
Smoke
I don't know
meth.
what any of that's like, but that was apparently what children did in My Street. Not on my street, not on my literal street. No one was doing that. I think there was like a dilapidated Carvel that I would go to every now and again to get like,
God.
you know, my fucking Cookie the Whale or whatever the fuck that thing was. What was his name? Chunky the Whale? Choco the Whale? Choco the Whale?
Choco the Whale? Darky the Whale? No, I'm kidding.
Cuckley?
You beat me to it.
Cuckley the Fuckley Whale. I don't remember what the hell.
The Fuckley.
Oh, it was Fudgy the Whale. That's what it was.
There it is. Fudge Packy the Whale. I got you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think,
Very cool.
man, how about those questions, huh? Let's get...
What? No, fuck that. I don't want
We're
that.
like an hour and 13 minutes in.
I would rather us read fucking the script of Schindler's List right now. How about that?
Funny story, guys. I thought
What?
funny story time. I thought Schindler's List was gonna be a comedy movie. I thought it was gonna be like one of those movies about like a romantic comedy because of like, oh, it's my list of all my exes, and you go through the list of all the exes you've been with. And then I went to my ex's house, and it was a movie about.
Up, you lying
I swear
bitch.
on my life,
Derek,
What?
I trust me when I say this is true. Like, I would love nothing more than to like fucking catch him in a lie, but this is like, I've known him for a long time. This is a true fact.
Oh my god.
This is a genuinely true fact. He thought Schindler's List was a comedy because the name sounded funny. The name sounded...
Doesn't sound funny?
It
No,
doesn't sound
it's-
funny. It sounds like
It's a name and a list. Schindler's List. How is that funny?
Schindler's a 25, upper 20s, no mid 30s year old bachelor who has a list of all his exes who have all made it pretty far, and he's like, maybe the one I got away I can still get her. So we go through his list.
Oh
He go
my
through his
God.
list of his exes to find out the one he still loves.
Yo, you actually for real thought, like for real in your brain, you thought that Schindler's List was a Hugh Jackman fucking Scott Pilgrim movie. I can't believe that's real.
Didn't. It revealed itself to me to not be one when I started watching the movie. But until
At what point did you realize it wasn't
like
a
2
comedy?
hours
when
in.
it turned on and it was when I realized they were speaking German, I was just like, oh shit, this is not the kind of movie I signed up for.
Oh my god. But
Dude,
you got
our friend,
The reason what confused me is that it was one of my exes at the time that invited me over to watch it, and I was like, why are we just gonna watch a movie that's not kind of funny?
that is also
That's a
story.
massive red flag.
That is a weird thing. Like, I remember our friend Paul.
Oh yeah,
God bless him. He's Jewish, right? Like, I think
Paul.
he
Yeah,
is.
Paul
I'm
is
pretty
Jewish.
sure he's
He's Spanish and Jewish.
He's Spanish and Jewish, but like he invited me, my girlfriend at the time, Jalen, and I think Joe.
It was Joe,
I
yeah.
think. He invited us over one night when we were all in college, and he was like, "You guys want to watch Schindler's List at my place?" And I was like, "I guess I've never seen Schindler's List, so I guess I'll see it." And I knew it was like, I knew what the movie was about, but like, I was also like, I mean, surely it can't be that bad, right? If this is like a movie night movie, but. It was Schindler's List.
Yo, that's
so
I don't know.
That
man.
movie
That's
had
suspect.
me fucking. That movie threw me for a fucking loop. I thought I was gonna get some fucking pussy,
Yeah,
and I
right?
was just like, "Oh man,
that's such a fucking massive.
I don't want pussy anymore." I want to go home and cry.
The twist in Schindler's List is that it's was such a great twist.
Yeah,
when you find out that Schindler was in fact the list.
That was wild.
That was genuinely mesmerizing.
So wild. And then fucking whatever his name is from Taken actually fucking defeats Hitler, but then they had to cut it out because the movie was running too long. It was
Liam Nelson.
Yeah.
Liam Nelson. You heard this racist tirade?
Well,
right?
wait, hold on. Wait, that's not Liam Neeson. There we go. I was like, what the hell?
Oh my God, we almost dominated your brain again and made you believe it.
Yeah, what were you
Liam
saying?
Nelson?
I said Liam Nelson, and nobody batted an eye at all.
No, it was hurting. I was like, wait, what? That's not wrong.
I knew what you meant. I didn't have to fucking dig in my brain to figure it out.
I just want to beat up a block. I just need to beat up blocks. I have a particular set of skills, and black people need to experience my skills. It was something like that.
Said?
Yeah, no, he said one of his cousins was sexually assaulted by a black woman. So he wanted to a black man, sorry, not a black woman, and he was driving through the street looking for a black person to kill.
Yeah, he was. I think he had like a bat or something, and he wanted to beat up a negroid. His words, I didn't say that. But
was that in between? Was that in between taking 2
and 3? It's between 2 and 3. It was actually.
Imagine he still has a career. Everything's fine.
Yeah, taken 4, taken back.
You know what I did?
Taking him back to Africa.
I discovered that he's pissed himself multiple times in public. I mean, there's a plethora of pictures of Liam Neeson pissing himself from just.
There's a whole consistently populated subreddit of Liam Neeson.
Dude, it's just crazy how many times he's pissed himself in public.
Yo, stop, please. I'm about to fall asleep. Stop it.
he's just a true Irishman, man. Just getting pissed drunk.
I mean, I guess it. Yeah, literally pissed. That's wild.
Pissed himself
fucking
multiple
hell.
times in public,
I don't know how we save this, so I feel like we should just
he was
jump.
Qui-Gon Jinn, bro. And then he wants to kill black people. Like, god damn, bro. The Force failed with him,
bro. Oh my god. All right,
he's been the most fucked pot. What are you gonna name this one?
I don't. There are a lot of options. It's been kind of hard to name them recently, but I feel like it's going to be really easy to name this one because there's so much nonsense.
I was kind of sad. I was kind of sad that you didn't name it Shot Uncle Ben.
We can't put that on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean, could you not? It's from a movie. It's from a fucking movie.
It wasn't that it was like it would have demonetized or anything, or that it would have been like censored or anything. Like, it wasn't anything that. It was that, like, I did name it Shot Uncle Ben, but every photo I could find of dying Cliff Robertson was just not good enough for it just looked terrible on the thumbnail. And then I just thought of like I just thought it would be funny to see Sweeney's face superposed over a fucking rainbow keyboard. So I just did that.
It's all good.
Anyway, we got some questions in from the audience who will be furious if we don't answer them because they literally pay for this.
That's true.
So
maybe some lightning round.
Yeah, we do. I mean, there's.
Oh, we got time. Yeah,
we got time. We got time. It's not that late into the episode, but Jonathan Aguiano wrote in. He says, "Hinga-dinga dargan, Snarkman." That's a SpongeBob reference. He wrote in parentheses just in case we missed it, because evidently he thinks we are remedial. We are remedial and are deserving of nothing.
Fucking greasy Italian. All right, keep going.
God fucking damn it, dude.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
I have one question for y'all. What is a song? This is going to get emotional, guys. I hope you are ready. What is a song that you would always cry to every time you hear it? Are there any?
Oh, yeah.
And is there any reasons why? No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. For me, it's a therapeutic session whenever I haven't experienced some crying for a while. It's weird. Oh, he doesn't even say what his song is. Oh, come on, dude. Jonathan Aguiano, I want you to write in the comments of this episode on Patreon, preferably, because God help you, we're not going to find you elsewhere.
Failed fucking mob hit bitch. I don't know.
Calm fucking down.
Failed mob hit, Jesus.
Failed mob hit bitch.
What was that Paul Castellano, that guy who got shot outside of his limo in like the fucking 70s or whatever the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
No, I don't know.
There was a bunch of mob hits in New York.
In New York, probably
still.
Dude, there's probably something happening like outside my place right now, probably.
Yo, very likely.
But anyway, yeah, I want to know what song you cry to, because otherwise it's just not fair. It's just not fair of us to answer. But we'll answer anyway because we're good people.
What about you, Dar? You go first, bitch.
So this one's like what do you say, Pavlovian fucking response? It's one of those things that I can't help but getting emotional. Probably just because of being a kid. And it's the song.
I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah. As soon as I hear "Let's Get Down to Business," I start bawling.
Uncle sings that to you. Your uncle sings that to you all the time.
Yeah.
He touches your shoulders and rubs your shoulders and sings that to you and pulls you into another room.
Yeah.
When he talks about cutting Jim, I feel that.
Let's get
Why was I
down
a fool
to
at school for
business.
cutting Jim? And then I just fucking I start gagging. I'm crying so hard.
Gagging. You can't keep the tears in your fucking eyes, so they spill into your sinuses.
Come out your fucking throat. You start coughing up tears. You start throwing up fucking tears.
This nigga's got him scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through my pictures.
I don't think that's the line.
Okay. Okay. Oh no.
right.
Okay. Real answer is if there's actually two. So I actually have a YouTube mix, a playlist of some of the saddest songs. Two of them on there is "If We Hold On Together" from Land Before Time. I think Diana Ross sings that song, and that shit's
wow.
And it's a really super emotional song, and I always associate it with fucking Littlefoot's mother dying and shit. Just really fucking sad to me. And then the song "Dreams to Dream" from 5 Goes West, where Tanya's singing she's just she's all just some little dumb bitch mouse, and then she has all these dreams, so she starts singing this song, and it's really well produced, and it just brings me back super nostalgic, man. But the Land Before Time one though, that one fucking kills me, man. Anytime I hear it, I just feel like I'm dude, I can't listen to this, man. It's too fucking sad. Why they gotta kill Littlefoot's fucking mom, dude? That's just fucked. Fucking T-Rex fucks the shit out of her.
That shit's sad.
I'm gonna say this. This is. I didn't know what 5 Goes West was until I googled it just now. That's the first time I've heard somebody refer to it as 5.
What the
No, I know
fuck?
what it is. No. I watched it. I remember it as an American Tale. I never actually bothered with the subtitle.
Well, because there's the first one, American Tale.
Right. But this is the one that I saw. This is the one that I can remember.
Oh.
5 Goes West.
5 Goes West is a fucking great movie.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
I mean, an American Tale in general, I'm really nostalgic. I haven't seen that movie probably since the fucking 90s, actually.
Maybe 2002.
I think maybe 1999 is the last time I saw that movie. I bet I would get a fucking great kick out of seeing that again.
It's good, man. I really, because I've seen both of them pretty recently. Bought them on DVD and just, dude, they just really stepped it up in 5 Goes West. It's so good. The music's so fucking good, and the
actor they got to replace Fievel was really convincing,
Yeah, who was it again? Liam Neeson. It was so good.
Liam Nelson.
No, it was Joel's fucking bashing head. It was bashing head Joel.
All right, so those are.
Was this Terminator? He fucking came back from the future, some bullshit to play fucking Fievel.
I'm come back to play.
Ellie.
I can't do it.
Wait, so Ellie. Wait, no, wait. Wait, I don't even know. I don't forgot all the characters' names in that shit.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking,
Chris,
what about you guys? You guys would say your shit.
Yeah. You go first, man. I have to think for a second.
I'm thinking too.
Man, you guys have icy hearts, man.
There's one song that even modernly, one of my friends on Twitter, he's a rapper named Chris Patrick. He made a song called "Immortal Man," and that song makes me cry. There's one really sad part about about a little girl saying, "Is it safe outside for me to? Is it safe for me to go outside? That's someone that looks like me." And it's really sad. That shit makes me so sad, and I tear up every time I think about it. And that's one song, and then another song is "Hey Mama" by Kanye West.
Yeah,
I love that song so much because I love my grandma. So that song reminds me of her. So every time I hear that song, I get really emotional. It's a good one. Everybody should listen to that song. It's one of Kanye's best piece of work, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know any hip hop that makes me cry, man.
Yeah, I don't know any either.
Only hip hop makes me cry, honestly. I don't think any other kind of music can make me cry, really.
Interesting.
Except for soul music, obviously. But pretty much all soul music can make a black person cry. That is not fair.
Yeah, because I need the music to be much more melodic to fucking penetrate, to get me to feel emotional. Like if there isn't like, say, really like low dips and then highs to really like kind of just jerk, you know, like kind of just jerk your emotions. Like it needs to
for me,
be.
it's the words, dude. It's the words.
Yeah, yeah, definitely the words. But because I can listen to beautiful like instrumentals that I'm like, holy fuck, like I'm getting chills and stuff. And you know, like when somebody just nails it, you're just like, fuck, man. These are fucking master manipulator masturbators or whatever. Like they're really good at
debaters.
They're really good at their shit. They're really good at their craft. And I appreciate anybody that can evoke that kind of emotion in people.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. You don't have anything,
I think,
do you?
No, I think I do. I have like I'm just really bad with names. So like I can remember like the songs, but like I had to Google the names real quick. But I think there's some, for what, it doesn't always make me cry, but like for some reason, like I think My Way by like Sinatra is like really beautiful, and I get like really caught up in that shit because it's like, I think it was like the last song that he sang. It was his last like real performance, and you can like kind of tell that like he's like really sick and like not doing well. Yeah. So like I just, every time I hear like My Way, I just think of like that performance, and it's just like fucking gut-wrenchingly sad. And for some reason,
My Way by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, My Way. Yeah. Nookie always just gets to me. No, but like Landslide by Fleetwood Mac kind of hits that same tune for me. I don't really know why either. I think this just reminds me of shit.
Okay,
it is like
song.
It's a good song, but it's also just like really just sad. And there's something fucking, what was there's another one that I'm trying to fucking remember, but I got really distracted by Nookie.
My bad.
No, there's one, and this is like the one chill song where it's like, there's a Rise Against song, this is real, called Ever Changing. There's an acoustic version that's sincerely like fucking ultra level sad that I really like. I don't know if these like make me cry every time I hear them, but like I've definitely caught myself crying to at least one of these, like at least once.
I had
actually, as much as I can hope for with my solid black heart.
Yeah, there it is. Dude, I had actually a moment when I was, because I really like the song War Pigs from Black Sabbath. It's just great song. Oh, yeah. Great fucking song. But there's a live performance, and they did a DVD with it. And if you guys look it up on YouTube, if you have the time, the thumbnail, it's like there's like a reddish black background, if you guys remember the thumbnail. And when the fucking bridge hits and the audience starts like singing along, they're doing woes to like the part where the guitar's like dun 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 dun, dun. And then the crowd singing along to it, and it's so fucking like overwhelmingly beautiful because it's already a cool song, it's already a cool part in its own, like right before the solo, and hearing the crowd like just like sing along to that part. It's fucking just like, I think I remember there's a girl crying in the fucking crowd because it's just too overwhelming. And it really is. When I see shit like that, I'm like, God damn, I need that. Like that, to me, if I ever achieve a moment like that, I'm immediately gonna fucking Kurt Cobain myself. Cause like, I'm good. Like, I'm fucking good. Like that's
I'm gonna Kurt Cobain myself.
Yeah, straight up shotgun. Done. Or I was thinking about this earlier. What I might do is figure out a way to shoot the back of my head so people think that I was killed.
What is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with people on a fucking wild goose chase? You fucking asshole.
All right, next question. Jesus Christ.
I want to shoot myself in the chin with a shotgun so that my fucking viscera in my head fucking rains down on people.
All right. We're not endorsing any of this.
I'm not saying do it. I'm not telling you guys do it. I'm saying I'm going to.
That's cool,
all
man.
Right, whatever. I don't got time to care about that.
I support you, man.
Mr. Fuck wrote in.
Love it.
Classic good old Mr. Fuck. Hope you guys are doing well. You talked about your most... Oh, wait. We already went over this.
Did we?
Never mind. Yeah, no, He says you talked about your most embarrassing Halloween costumes a few episodes ago. On the flip side, what are your best Halloween costumes?
Oh, okay.
But we also happen to go off in that tangent. We don't even have to edit this out, but Mr. Fuck, just we did go over that.
Yeah. Be better, Mr. Fuck.
Yeah, pay more attention.
Mr. Fuck, go Mr. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, Mr. Fuck, more like Mr. What the fuck have you been listening to?
Yeah, you fucking...
Not us, clearly.
Cum guzzling cock let's go.
You fucking cock smearing, dick sucking.
All right, let's all calm down.
Pussy. Pussy.
All right, what is it? Sweeney's Magic Weenie wrote in.
Yeah, it is magical.
Okay.
Hello, Hurricane Maria, 40 acres and a mule, and the 3/5 compromise.
Man, what the hell?
Which is which, you know?
I'm clearly Hurricane Maria.
But that also hurts me, too. Everything here hurts me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sweeney's like the one that gets all the pain from this.
Excellent.
I hate this.
Excellent.
He deserves it the most, in fairness.
I don't. All I've done is debatable good.
Debatable good.
Yeah, whatever, Judas.
There's the chaotic good, the lawful good, and the debatable good.
There's no that's chaotic good, lawful good, and debatable.
Oh my god. Anyway, he says, say you're given the power to resurrect a dead president and put him back into office for the next 2 terms. Who do you choose and why? I feel like everybody's going to know my answer to this.
JFK?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
JFK was so cool. And he also, it's not really all that fair, how his save got deleted like that.
I was gonna say saved it for Abe Lincoln. I'm like, because Abe Lincoln had money moves in his mind, and he got killed, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, but Abe Lincoln had Marfan syndrome.
Yeah,
so he would still be freakishly tall.
I don't care about that. I want to see what he was gonna do.
I'm very shallow. I care.
Gang, we'll grow a little bit, bitch. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all tinies.
Yeah.
I would see JFK most likely too.
Yeah.
He was talking about. It's pretty dope.
He was talking about universal healthcare, like
yeah, he was.
Dude, he was talking about everything that we were supposed to be doing. He's like, the treasury, the money needs to go to the treasury, or however. I can't do his fucking voice.
Dude, it's wild. You listen here.
There we go. Secrets.
You listen here, you son of a bitch.
And then he had that fucking that speech about secret societies being like repugnant, and he was like talking about like factions within the government that were doing shady shit, and they were like, "All right, this nigga's gotta go." Like they're like,
really genuinely wild the shit that he was saying.
We gotta okay this Igna A.
Isn't it wild though? Isn't it wild that like the shit that he was saying in like the fucking 60s and like the 50s and shit, like it's just stuff that now would be like considered like radical somehow.
Yeah,
it's like so crazy.
Yeah,
that we're here. Yeah, now.
It sucks that there's been a handful of people or presidents that have said things that were really interesting. Andrew Jackson said his biggest accomplishment was like fighting the fucking banking industry. He's like, I killed the banks, fuck off. And then Woodrow Wilson and his deathbed, he's like, oops, I kind of fucked the country. Sorry, guys. There's all these little quotes that you can read of people kind of getting you a hint of who's fucking the country. And it's always just these, big business, money-changing motherfuckers. And same thing with JFK, when the biggest problem was he's like, oh, these senseless wars, we got to get out of Vietnam. Like when he finally was like, oh yeah, my bad. And then they fucking iced him. They're like, I'm sorry, homie. We can't have you doing that shit.
He was, dude, literally, he was like, we gotta get out of Vietnam. And he was like, then he turned around. He was like, we've been focusing on Nam so much. Black people are getting attacked. What the fuck's going on here? And he was like, we gotta do something about this. And they were like, he's trying to change too much. Put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep.
And someone fucking snoozy buyed him, bro. Someone fucking. What if?
It is really wild.
What if we see it as someone sniped him, but really it was someone that walked up behind him on the other side of the car and punched him so hard his head jumped out his fucking skull. Punched him in the head, his brain jumped out his skull.
This isn't the boys. Like,
slaps his brain out his fucking head.
Did you finish The Boys, by the way?
Yo, yes.
I haven't. Don't talk about it.
Season 2?
We won't say anything about it, but you should all watch it. It's a good show.
Dude, did you watch season 2?
I saw it, but he hasn't.
Dude, that's the best female fight scene I've ever seen in my life, bro. The best one. I loved it.
All right. We won't talk too much about it, but it's pretty good.
It's great.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. JFK was fucking cool, and
he seemed
was also fucking he was just a cool dude too.
He even cheated on his wife. He's a fucking regular ass dude, man.
He was laying lots of pipe and just. I mean, I'm
fucking models and all this shit's going on.
It makes sense.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Oh man, he didn't fucking knock on wood. That's the problem.
That was the problem.
He fucked himself.
He was in the bitch. He was in the bitch when he said that he didn't have a chance to knock on wood. He was too busy fucking laying pipe.
What if JFK was just kind of like? What if he was like? You know, Dave Rubin once talked about how like his head hurt from like being a part of so many high level ideas. You know what I mean?
What if he thought so much he had?
What if JFK had so many high level ideas in that moment that like no one actually shot him, and it was just like so much
thinking
before they shot, his head exploded.
Yeah, no one. They were totally going to do it, but he just thought so hard about the future of the country that it just happened by itself.
He was so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed by all the information I have. Do you know the devil's physical body sound somewhere in North Carolina and his bed blows up?
I am overclocked.
If you only knew the secrets this country was holding from all of you.
Anyway,
none of you would be able to sleep at night.
We got 3 more, so I guess we'll just go through.
Real quick though. Just real quick. Did Dave Rubin actually say that?
No, he said something about like. There's some meme. I'm sure someone will like tag us on Instagram of this clip or like send it to us. But there's there's a clip of him just being like, you know, I was just my mind is still in recovery mode from all of these high level ideas, is what he said.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Yeah,
aren't you guys on there?
We were on it in like I was on it in like 2016, I think.
17. It was 17 for me for sure.
Yeah, because I was in the first wave.
Oh, the first wave of yeah, that's right.
He put so much makeup on me that I look like a lesbian. But
dude, the makeup person left, but they still put some jizz on me that made me look 10 years younger. I was pissed, dude.
You did look like a fucking baby.
I hated it.
Yours.
I hated it.
You seriously look like a baby geniuses too, like for real. Like it was like
you have your fucking smile and like your eyes are wide open. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Derek?
The fucking thumbnale that they chose too.
So funny.
It's that Pogger shit, dude. It's that Pogger shit.
You look.
Like I was
it totally is Pogger.
Let me see this. Oh my god,
totally
I've seen it in a while.
It's so fucking bullshit. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, dude, you guys are fucking dicks. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, no, it's totally the fucking Pogger face.
I fucking hate it so much.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? It's me. It's fucking
Derek,
me.
you look like you just got a really sick raid on fucking. You look like Mr. Beast just raided you on fucking Twitch, dude.
No, but the picture that they chose, the picture that they did for me though is also just baffling because that's the photo that people use too. Like whenever they like. And I don't look like me at all. I look like, you know Max Mofo, how he shares those photos of those fucking, those plastic surgery twins with the big fucking lips?
Yeah.
I look like one of those. They're so, it's such a weird, I guess
this is such a bad picture, you Chris.
It is, this one's not, one of them isn't actually too bad. Like one of the pictures that I see that's taken from that doesn't look too bad, but it's like overall just like such a bad photo. And I think they do it on it almost feels like they did it on purpose, you know what I mean? Because it's like how do you pick a photo of me that looks so bad? Like, you have to do it on purpose. This is the one that I'm like, oh, I don't look too bad. I look like I'm doing something snarky in there.
Ah, yeah.
But like, but why not that one?
The one
like,
they chose for the thumbnail, dog, is not. It's not great. You look like
it's so bad. I look 8.
You look like the kid that owned fucking Stuart Little, dude.
You know,
dude. I seriously do. That was when I had the blonde. That was when I had the blonde hair too. If you've ever seen the Goldbergs, I look like the fucking Weird Al kid from the fucking Goldbergs.
Yes, you do,
and
dude.
it's so fucking infuriating that's the photo that they chose.
I forgot you had blonde hair. I forgot you did that.
Yeah, that was for a second when everybody fucking bailed on me for that joke video, and then nobody else fucking did the hair.
No one else did it.
So I was just stuck with this fucking blonde. I didn't even dye it really. Like I just did the highlighter stuff on my whole head. Cause I didn't want to fucking bleach my hair like a psycho. But anyway, we got a couple other questions. That was a good tangent.
Oh yeah. What else we got?
Bunter Hayden.
You got any news for us?
Blunt. I got news for you, Mr. T. Please, if you're at all, if you're a fan of us, please clip this and send this to Mr. T. Mr. T.
It's not Mr. T.
Ice T.
I was like,
well,
what?
I'll take Mr. T though. I'll take Mr. T as well.
Send
if
it
Mr.
to
T
him
is out
too.
there. Yeah, send it to him too. Both of them.
What the fuck?
I
fool?
want both of you on this show. I want both of you on this. In fact, none of us will be on it. It's just you guys running the show yourselves, and you have to figure out what the hell we do here, and that'll be it. Anyway, Blunter Hayden wrote in, and he says, "Hey, Dipstick, Gargoyle, and Simp Sweeney, what's your favorite ethnic food you have no cultural attachment to?"
That's hard.
Also, what?
That's hard for me.
Cultural attachment? I don't know if I have a cultural attachment to anything, let alone food.
What are you talking about? You fucking talking about your my adobo? Put it on my chicken.
Shut up, right? Don't make fun of adobo, bitch. I'll flatter you and I'll kiss you in your mouth. I'll tongue you to death. Shut up.
God damn. Put a little bit of adobo on that kiss him leg. Now we're talking. Okay, dude. What do you don't have any well, I mean, what's your favorite cuisine?
That I don't have a cultural attachment to, I guess I have no cultural attachment to sashimi, I guess. So that would probably be it, right? Because like I can't think of anything else.
What do you white?
Like Indian food is kind of good, but like
nobody eats filthy Indian food. What are you talking about?
Calm down, bro.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Chicken curry's delicious, bro.
They don't even
eat those samosas.
They don't even have food in India, dude. There's no
They don't have food in India, bro.
They don't have food.
They go to Pakistan to eat, you fucking dumbass. What are you talking about?
That's why they're so mad at each other.
Don't you understand? They walk across the bridge over to New Zealand to eat, idiot.
Learn your
Someone has to
geometry.
explain. Learn your geometry. Learn your geometry. India's nowhere near Asia, idiot. Oh my god. No, I guess it would have to be like sushi and shit.
Sushi?
Because I have no cultural attachment to sushi, and it's fucking bomb. Like I guess I don't have any attachment to pizza either, because it's like I feel like New York culture is kind of also a culture too. So
yeah,
it's
you can argue that. Yeah,
I would argue that. I think I would argue that.
Me, it's for sure. I don't eat it all the time, but my fucking absolute. I love Italian food. I love Italian.
Yeah.
I love fucking just all different types of like linguini's the fucking best. I love.
You like it a calzone? You like it a calzone?
I like it a calzone. Calzones are pretty fucking bomb, but they're also like it's kind of a grease trap too. You know where?
Yeah, no, totally.
But
dude, it's a pizza burrito. Like if it's what a mesmerizing creation that is.
Pizza burrito, huh?
That's what it is, right? I mean, like,
oh yeah,
it's the most.
That's right.
I mean,
Wait,
you know,
what?
it's. I've had this conversation. I've had this conversation somewhere, but like I can't remember where. But like, I feel like a pizza can only have so much on it before it gets like too heavy and like too like busy and ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
But the context where you can put just everything on your pizza that you want is in the form of a calzone because it's all wrapped up in the fucking bread. And it's like, this is...
Is a calzone a pizza, or isn't calzone like cheese
It's not
and
a
stuff?
pizza. It's just...
The Stromboli's rolled up pizza, straight up.
Is that what Stromboli is?
Yeah, Stromboli's rolled up pizza.
Is it?
Straight up.
Huh. Well, what would be the... Well, I guess it's a wrap then?
It's kind of like, it's kind of...
Spain.
Because it's almost like a fat bread sandwich, almost like a,
Yeah.
like what do they call it in Spanish? A sopa, where like it's,
You mean a torta?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of a torta. I don't know
Sopa
why.
is soup, bro.
No.
You're thinking of torta.
Yeah, I am thinking of a torta. I totally am. Like I just failed. So
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess that's not a good example.
whatever. Though.
Torta's good. I've never had a torta before.
So what's your answer then, Sweeney?
I would say,
I guess in Japanese you answered because I really don't consider that part of New York culture at all. I think it's just part of big city culture in general, like coastal city. Like 'cause San Francisco has amazing sushi, and New York has amazing sushi. L.A. Some
LA
places
is pretty good. It's pretty good. You gotta look for it more, but it's pretty good.
you gotta go to the
Sugarfish
valley.
is great.
You gotta go to the valley, man, where
Yes,
all
you
those
do.
fucking
That's where
rich
you
white
find it.
people are.
Sugarfish is delicious. Like I know that, but it's like I don't know. Like I've had the best sushi I've had is definitely like in Manhattan or like New York and San Francisco. San Francisco sushi was fucking crazy good. Like I was actually like fucking mind blown by how good that shit was. But yeah, I think
I was in Cancun.
so
They said this was amazing. I didn't have any, but I heard it was like really good.
Anywhere where there's water, you know what I mean? Like
Where you can
you're
catch fish. Yeah.
Where you can catch fish. You're probably not going to find amazing sushi in like
Montana.
Austin, Texas. You know, like
Montana.
yeah, Montana or something. All right, what's this last one? Christian Lopez wrote in. He says, "Hey, howdy, hey, Cortana simp, probably an Olimar man, and love-making mass erect machine."
Nice.
I wanted to ask if you guys had any crazy instances of public nudity you either witnessed or took part in. Thanks again for everything, and glad to finally be a patron. Thanks for finally
Thank you, dude.
joining
I
up.
appreciate it.
Heyo.
I actually didn't read this question. I just saw hey howdy hey, and I was like, I'm reading this, whatever this is, because I like that fucking intro. But oh man, I feel like I gotta think about this.
Public nudity?
Yeah,
I've definitely seen like a lot of topless girls at parties, but like,
yeah, but that's not crazy.
it's not crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
Not really anything, dude. I've never really been a part of like any really serious public nudity. Never really. I just keep my clothes on, you know. Like I want to take my dick out. People yell at me when I'd say I'm going to do it, so I just usually don't do it. Then
It's a good instinct to have.
everybody's like, "Don't take your dick out." I'm like, bro, it would be really good if I took my dick out right now. I feel it. They're like, "Don't do it." I'm like, whatever, man. So I'll take my dick
Yeah,
out.
I think Amos said something similar.
That's not. You gotta stop that right now.
Yeah. I've banged in public like multiple times. So there's that.
I've definitely never done that.
I've never done that. I've banged in like cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really count that.
But it sucks because I'm a large person. So like when I was like, even when I wasn't like chunky, banging in cars would be fucking uncomfortable as shit. We'd have to like fucking put everything down. You have to put the seats down in the back too. And it's like, I don't really want to do this anymore, honestly. Like I'm at half staff now. I'm not really in the mood anymore.
It's uncomfortable for me. It's my size. So it's like, I'd imagine.
Yeah, dude, I used to have a tiny truck, a Chevy S10, and that's just a regular fucking the basic bitch single cab. And I used to, in my senior year of high school, that was like the sex mobile. I would bang in that thing, and that shit was stupid. There's only one thing you can do. Move, and then move in the passenger seat, and then she hops on top because there's nothing else you can do. And,
do you know how hard it is to have sex in a moped?
Someone would have to be
dope.
driving, a person would have to attach to them like a fucking Bjorn. Like a baby on a fucking Bjorn.
Dude, I like that idea, actually.
There is nary a possibility of that happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I gotta say, like, I don't think I've seen much crazy shit. Like, I guess, like, in New York City, you see, like, the occasional, like, insane shit but like nothing that I could really remember as like an event. You know, I think maybe someone went streaking through like a concert that I went to, or like a fair or something. Like, it wasn't really that interesting. I don't think I feel like public nudity in general is not really that interesting, because it's just like, okay, yeah. The internet exists. I've seen all this in like a million different connotations.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
This isn't like the 1600s where it's like, ooh, scandalous. Is that a thigh I see? Like, it's not like, I don't know. It's just nothing. It's so nothing.
Could you imagine not seeing a vagina this late in your life? Like, you're fucking 26 years old.
Like you're 27 and you've never even seen what a vagina looks like. You
never
just have no
seen
idea.
a single pussy.
Like,
that was a real world not too long ago.
Fuck,
you know, you would have to.
So you're talking about just in person, not fucking like, not like.
Yeah, because if it was on the internet, like this, like you just go to eFucked or whatever and see all sorts of like ridiculous public
specifically,
nudity shit.
yeah.
Dude, I've seen just about every kind of vagina, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think so too. I'm definitely starting to see repeats.
Like, just about every kind of vagina. Where I'm like,
it's like you're playing an open world game.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dog. You're like, oh, I already got that. Seen that one.
Oh my god, another oh my god, what's that fucking card? That bullshit broken card.
Another fucking Exodia shit or whatever.
I don't even know.
Oh my god, there was some fucking fun. Like, I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh to like make that reference.
Oh, what Pot of Greed got
pot
6 of those.
Pot of Greed. Yeah, I already got a Pot of Greed.
That card was so good, man. I hated it. And when I played Yu-Gi-Oh, it was already gone for a good reason. And I went there and I went to a tournament with 3 of them in my deck, and they were like, "You can't use that." And I was like, "Oh."
I went to a Pokemon. No, it was a Yu-Gi-Oh. It was something like that. But like, I went to like a tournament to one of these things, and I didn't know how to play at all. I didn't know the rules at all, and I made the rules up, and they kicked me out so fast.
You just lied about it. Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, I just kind of like I knew like the words that you were supposed to use, and that was it. That was all I knew about it. And then they were like, this kid that I was dueling was so serious about it. And he was like, he did his whole thing where it's like, I place this in fucking whatever, which will activate whatever. And like, I remember being like, I place Exodia, the Forbidden One, in attack mode and he's gonna attack you. I think is what I said. I can't remember what the fuck I said, but they were like,
"What the fuck?
That's not how you do that."
That's not
and then
how
like
it works.
I went 2 more turns before they were like, "Yo, do you know how to play, dude?" And I was just like, nah, man.
Yes, I'm playing the fucking expansion, bitch. You don't know the fucking new rules.
You're way too fucking deep in already, dude.
Yeah, I should have said that. I should have been like, yeah, what version are you guys playing? Are you playing the outdated one, idiot?
Fucking bumblefuck, dumbass, bro. Hope you die fast.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? Like, I think I know a thing or two about the rules because I personally know him.
I know
Yu-Gi-Oh! I know Yu-Gi-Oh! The person. Personally. Oh my god. That's so fucking amazing. Hey, you better fucking stay away from me because I know Dragon Ball Z, the man. Okay?
I know Dragon Ball Z.
I know Mr. Ball Z, and he's not going to be pleased with what you've done today.
His name is Dragon, last name Ball Z.
I hate you. I hate you both.
Yo, somebody's got to draw Mr. Dragon Ball Z. Like, what would he look like?
You'd have a fucking massive hairline, I bet. Like a really receded hairline, I feel like.
It's so fucking stupid.
Oh my god. Anyway, we've fucking exhausted ourselves today. What a mesmerizing amount of bullshit we've gone through today.
I know Dragon Ball Z. Don't fuck with me. I know the man Dragon Ball Z. I hate this planet.
I think that is going to be
I think we're just on top of our game. I think in the early episodes
we're definitely not okay right now, and like we're
not okay.
And, like,
we're not okay. We're definitely all tired, but I genuinely think that made this episode way better.
Yeah, for sure.
True.
I had a weird amount of fun in this episode that I that the same kind of fun that I've had in the last couple. So, anyway, thank you all for supporting us on Patreon. It really means a fucking ton. You guys are the best. Your fan art's fucking killer.
For sure.
It's fucking insane shit. Just like way more than we really need or deserve.
We deserve,
but we
Speak for yourself. I want to be fucking immortalized on a fucking mural wall thing. You guys need to step your shit up.
One thing I would say: don't tattoo us. Don't. Well, you can tattoo them. I don't care.
Don't even put that energy. Don't even put that.
Don't put that at all. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, don't put that energy out there, man, because they'll do it. Don't put that energy out there.
Yeah,
they'll do it out of spite. They'll be like, yo, I'll fucking show you. Remember, I want to get Tom Sweeny on my fucking car.
Yeah. You know what? Because he said that, fucking Halloween tattoos are coming up. Usually like $13 or whatever. Get like a pumpkin version of Chris Ray Gun. I think that would be fucking dope. Make sure you do that. Get Jack Skellington Chris Ray Gun.
I just want that art.
On your the art would be cool, but imagine somebody tattoos that on their fucking cheekbone.
Oh my god, their fucking eyes under their eyes.
Okay, guys. Okay, thank you for tuning into the Snark Tank podcast. We appreciate everything you guys do. I don't want to talk about Jack Skellington pumpkin tat. I can't do it no more.
All right. If you like what you heard today, consider supporting us over at patreon.com/the Snark Tank. $1 a month gets you early access. $5 a month gets you a question right on the show. $10 gets you access to our Discord, which just had a fresh invite launched to everybody today.
Sure.
And 25 gets your name dyslexically read at the end of the show, which I will now do. Those massive drum rolls, but my legs are very weak, so they didn't sound very basic.
On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z.
3, 2, 1.
How Did We Even Get Here podcast. Holden McGroin. Nice. Leroy Jenkins. I am Chris Maldonado and I love sprinting in Halo. Matthew Barrett Clark. Cataclysmic Cunt. Hard Hat Skydiver. Jessica Paris. Absolute Wagon. Banana 101 ASDF. Titillating Ocelots via titular oscillation. Tyler Durden. Billy the Big Ball Brawler. Shronic the Swamp Hog. Alaskan Oilfield Trash. Chris would be a twink if he cared about hygiene. I wish my dad kissed me like Tom Brady. Lieutenant Lipton's famous teabag facials. Not an FBI agent. Juan Punchman, Marcus Shorten, Mr. Fuck, Abusi, Papa Nurgle, Tom Sweeny, Zesty Clam Sauce, Blunter Hayden, Hunter Biden's pet narco goblin, Zesty Keith David, Chris's 69 gigabytes of Coco Bandicoot hentai, Game Controller 25, Danny DeVito's spooky Lovecraftian Draconian Dick Revolution. I think it's not coming up in the thing because your name is that long. Dick Down Daddy Derek, Murder Ascended, David Connolly, the dyslexic that fuels Chris's pain. Isn't it wild that dyslexic is like one of the hardest?
Yeah,
I don't what a stupid word. What a stupid word to choose. Sick.
That's like the person. It's like the same. Like how there's an S in Lisp. It's like how fucked is that? Dunderhead, Ben Douglas, Sweeney's money laundering account, lobotomized Jesus is my drooling divine savior. Heiko, she tasted like innocence. Moto Zealot. Mike Tyson's left hook, Sweeney the Kawaii Waifu, Hiroshima Spicy Mushrooms, Chris Chan's Soul Calibur create. I'm not gonna read this again. You gotta shorten your name, man. Actually. Like fucking Chris Chan's Soul Calibur create a character beating up Mary Lee Walsh, the dean from Pidgemont, Virginia Community College. Like it's ridiculous.
That's fantastic.
It's ridiculous. That's the last time I'm reading it. Well
done. Well done.
A level 1 cleric, a Derek's Unyielding Sex Drive, Dummy Thick Dave, Big Dude 0444, a Heartless Wretch, aka the Black Man from Staten Island, Dobby's Freedom Cemented in Semen, Yummy Come Inside My Tummy, the ghost that lived inside the apartment above Chris and Sweeney, Jolly Old Dipshit, Emperor Palpatine, Hugger Derek, Blatino Extraordinaire, Carson Jones, Keith, Chris read the names. You guys are just fucking the worst. Keith, Chris read the names during the show. Theory and David.
Stupid.
Why have you done this? Fuhei, the Progerian Hunter, deflated left ass cheek, all hands on Chris's fucking throat as he continues. This one is just straight up glitched off of Patreon. This one is so long that I literally can't even read it if I wanted to.
It won't pull it up?
It actually straight up, even the fucking, like, when you pull it up to the side, it goes off.
Well, good job, bitch.
You guys need therapy, I think. Sunny Chance, the Blampy that dangles, Toby Shootman, Artie the One Man Party, parentheses, please love me, Melphis 1, El Culebron, Richter 86, and King, the mighty king of Haphazard. Thank you all.
Wow,
for your continued support. Means a ton.
We trying to get to 2,000 patrons by the end of the year. What up?
Yeah, we're trying to hit 1K. We're kind of close. So get up on that. Remember, it's only $1 to get all these episodes early. I mean, I'm sure if you're listening to this at this point, it's like you probably end the episode. Yeah. You probably know already. But anyway, we appreciate it. Leave us nice reviews on iTunes if you can. Share our show around. It really helps out the the algorithm on iTunes and Spotify and all that shit. And we'll see you next week for another whatever the hell this is.
Bye, bitch.
Need to stop sticking Q-tips in my pee hole.